All right. Is DNA testing cyclical? Is DNA testing cyclical? Yes, it is. And I'm going to go into it and how to meet that demand in this presentation. So, businesses go in cycles. We all know that businesses can go in cycles. Some are less cyclical than others, and others are more cyclical. For example, as you can see, landscaping and amusement parks, definitely cyclical. In the summertime, more lawns are being cut. In the wintertime, it's more lawn maintenance or maybe other services. Amusement parks, as we know, usually close in the wintertime. The stock market itself is cyclical. No matter what anyone says, it doesn't always go up. There's bull and bear markets. And then, of course, DNA testing. Is that cyclical? So, yes, it is. There's four cycles in the DNA testing industry. And this is just from experience and conversations with others. So, January through April timeframe is usually the highest part of the cyclical nature in DNA testing. The reason why the holidays are over, school's back in, the kids are back in school, which presents sometimes child custody, child enrollment, insurance, anything benefits, anything dealing with a child and legalities, to where paternity may be called into question is where this happens around this time of the year. Another thing, a major thing is people get their tax returns. And so they may have extra money to get that DNA test they've been putting off for a while because it costs a few $100s and the holidays are over and they spent money on gifts or whatever. They finally have that extra money to get the DNA testing done. The second cycle is the summer cycle. This slows down a little bit. The reason why is because the kids in question, if they're, underage children wanting to be needing to be tested, they might be with the mom or one of the parents all summer. But there's no telling, there's no way to specifically say every single time this is how it is. And so it just kind of slows down. People are traveling. Maybe they may not be worried about it as much. They still are. Calls are definitely steady, but the sales may slow down just because of maybe access or just their vacationing or whatever. And then there's the third cycle, which is back to school. And when you get back into school, that's when comes these problems right here. Child custody, school enrollment, insurance, like I say, just general drama dealing with each other, either the alleged father or the mother or the grandmother or whomever, or the grandfather or whatever. There's some kind of drama going on generally around this time, and therefore the calls start to increase around that back to school time frame, and then you'll start to see your sales sort of kind of increase. And then number four, during the holidays is when it sort of kind of starts to pick back up again. I would say a little bit before Christmas. After Christmas, it kind of slumps a little bit because there's that 6, 7 day slump between Christmas and the New Year's. But alleged fathers, they might, I always joke that sometimes alleged fathers may be looking at that kid and say, I don't know if this kid is mine. Before I buy any gifts, I want to call around for a paternity test or something like that. There's still, once again, child custody issues during the holidays. If there is an unresolved child custody issue, just kind of between them and, maybe he's being a jerk, she's being a jerk, whatever, therefore that paternity testing issue may arise. The client's idea is to maybe either take care of it before the holidays or maybe after. So therefore, you're gonna get calls. They're gonna kind of pick up before Christmas, and then they may drop afterwards, and then we go into cycle one. So it's cyclical. There is a cyclical nature to DNA paternity testing. That is a fact. How to meet the demand. So if, for example, if you want to prepare for Q1 of next year, that cycle one, what do you need to do? Well, you need to have your DNA agency set up. You need to be partnering with the laboratory. You need to have your Google business all set up. You need to have all your information set up. You need to know your information, know what you're selling, know your market, know your pricing, know everything. Understand the consultative sales approach is something that I teach within Paternity University. That's not something that's on YouTube. That's not something that's public. That's only within the course. Of course, be patient, be flexible. It's not like you're going to get a whole bunch of DNA tests immediately within 2 months. It's probably not going to happen. It's a slow and steady build. And then the DNA, just understand the DNA sales process may be slower, or actually it is slower than other industries People call first. They kind of go through this emotional kind of up and down. They may talk to the other party. They may talk to the alleged father or the mother or whoever. They talk to people, and then they finally come and get that test maybe a week or two later. It depends, or maybe a few days later. It's not like something that they always call and they always immediately want to get the test immediately done. That doesn't always happen. So it's a little bit slower, but that's how you meet the demand. So look, I offer an hour-long coaching session. All right. So if you've already started your DNA business, or you bought the course already, or you bought whatever, anyway, you came across DNA testing and you don't really know what to do, you're stuck. You don't really know what to do, and you want to start to try to meet that Q1 demand, where you can book an hour-long coaching session with me directly, and we can go over these things right here. You'll also get a final summary with actionable steps for you to take, and you can book it at paternityuniversity.com under the Power Hour Calendly. Okay, that's $149 for now. That price may increase, but you're getting it from one of the best in the industry. So that is the presentation. Thank you all so much. I sincerely appreciate it. And hey, until next time, peace.